Okay, so guys, may mga nag-request kasi sa inyo na makita yung Sam Sentinel na kinuha ko. Alright? So, as you know, some of you already have pointed this out na kumuha nga ako ng Sam Sentinel, and this is true. It took me 11 months to get this dahil nag-layaway ako, and maliban pa sa layaway, matagal talaga kumuha ng 556 because I got this mostly nung time pa nung limiting memo, extremely severely hampering and limiting memo nung previous chief of PNP na ginawa talaga nilang mahirap yung pagkuha ng 556. And on top of that, uh, if in that memo they said that kailangan mo ng love letter pag kukuha ka ng more than one after nalabas yung memo na yon. So anyway, regardless of how it was back then, nakuha ko ng unit ko, and I've already had this for a while, pero I thought I would give everyone an unboxing para makita nyo kung ano yung makukuha mo pag pag ikaw ay umorder ng unit ng pinakamura na 556 rifle sa Philippines, and that is the Sam Sentinel. This is a new old stock na 556 AK platform rifle made by Jiangxi Arsenal. I'd like to also point out na hindi to gawa ng Ringko. So I stand corrected there if I ever said that before. And I would also like to encourage everyone na panoorin niyo yung video nung guy from Auto Industria, no? I can say his name pero sabihin ko na lang na ganun yun. And he did a great job reviewing and talking about yung Jiangxi Arsenal na AK. This is the one. So, yeah, let's have a look at this. So, pag kumuha ka nito, you will definitely be getting a new old stock rifle because this has been in the country since before pa ng implementation ng RA 10591. So, tansya ko mga around 2012. Back then, there was an AK then na circulating around the 556, and that was the AK 2000. More on that later kung bakit importante na medyo mabanggit din natin yung AK 2000. Kasi yon, I think that one is made by Norinco, but that one kasi has a magazine that looks like just the magazine nito, pero hindi sila compatible. And we'll talk about that. Binanggit din yan nung video nung isang YouTube reviewer who did a great job. So thank you for that other video as well. I think it really helps inform everyone kung ano ba yung history nitong rifle na to. So pag ikaw kumuha ka nitong unit na to, guys, take note DIY to nung paglalakad ko ng paperwork. So itong rifle na to, nilakad ko talaga yung paperwork at pahirapan maglakad talaga ng paperwork dahil nag-leave ako. Hindi ako nagpalakad sa gun store nung FA Reg niya tsaka ng PTT FA. Nakatulong sila, lalo na doon sa endorsement letter. But a lot of the lakad-lakad ako gumawa. So, para makatipid, kasi importante sa akin na nakakatipid, guys. And, yun nga, gusto ko rin maranasan yung proseso para ma-describe ko sa inyo. So, kinuha ko to sa FEO Bodega. Ako na yung nag-uwi nito. Nung nakuha ko yung PTT FA nito, yung release niya, ako na yung kumuha nito sa bodega. So, when I got this from the bodega, ganito yung itsura niya. The bag clearly is beat up. Halatang halata na at least 1 decade na siyang natabunan sa PNP Bodega, no? If you look at it, ayan, makikita natin meron kang mga konting looseness dito sa may mga alikabok. Ayan, no? Mga alikabok pa siya. Tapos yung bag ko, ayan, pag nakita niyo dito, ayan. Ito yung serial number ng rifle. O, pati bag ngayon na may serial number na rin. Tapos, ayan, no, may tama rin yung bag ko, may tama siya. Although hindi naman to issue sa akin talaga, guys, kasi totoo naman hindi ko naman talaga gagamitin tong bag na to, papalitan ko siya. Pero you can really tell na tong bag na to, napakatagal na niyang nasa loob ng FEO Bodega. Normally, I wouldn't be very happy pag nakita ko yung mga ganitong sa bag, pero I mean, you paid surplus price for a nice 556 AK, diba? So, if you don't really charge that much anyway for the rifle, I can take it na ganito yung bag niya. Kasi once upon a time, nung kinuha tong rifle na to, nung shinip to dito sa Pilipinas noon tagal na noon, kagagraduate ko pa lang noon nung college, naka-ano lang siya, I think naka-plastic bag lang yung mga rifles, tapos pinagawa na lang itong bag na to. Tapos yun nga, ano siya, sobrang naluma na siya at malamang tapak-tapakan na to sa PNP FE o bodega, no? So, yan. So, yung tinanin dito, the bag is itself, mukhang nasagasaan na ng tangke. Pero, what do you do, di ba? I mean, this is the only thing that we have left. Siguro dadalhin ko na lang to sa mananahe, papatahi ko. Meron ding shoulder straps tong bag na to. Ayan, oh. So, pwede mo siyang i-shoulder strap. So, I mean, it serves its purpose for protecting the rifle after all this time. The drawback here is that nung time na kinuha natin tong rifle na to, may mga kit pa siya nakasama. I.e. may bag ka pa at may cleaning kit ka pa. Ngayon, I've heard that some of the SAM Sentinel nagkaubusan na ng kit kasi marami nang kumuha. Naubos na yung mga kit. Not every rifle did come with the bag and the cleaning kit or whatever. Kung ano man yung storya nun, wala na yung mga ibang kit nito. So, kung kukuha kayo nito guys, I suggest na kumuha na kayo kasi baka magkaubusan ng kit. And some of the kit items kasi nito ay unique. And I will show you. So, ito yung bag natin. So, ayan siya. When you get it, it will come with these items. Okay? So, pag pumunta ka dito, sa bag na to, meron kang makukuha ng ganito. Nakita nyo rin ito sa dating video. This is the oil bottle niya, nagawa sa plastic, plastic na oil bottle, pero original to. Tapos ito yung cleaning kit niya. Take note na yung cleaning kit ng SAM Sentinel ay unique lang sa kanya. Hindi mo magagamit dito yung cleaning kit ng Polish Beryl na 556 AK or yung Type 56 na Type 56S-1 na cleaning kit na meron din ako, hindi siya kasya doon sa cleaning rod and you will see later. So itong cleaning kit niya, unique lang talaga to. That said, this is designed to be used, dapat itong cleaning kit na to na i-store siya sa buttstock ng AK, pero since walang buttstock na may storage compartment yung SAM Sentinel, naka-plastic lang siya na ganito. Pag tingnan mo nga yung cleaning kit, medyo na siya, may mga konting kalawang-kalawang na siya. Kasi ang tagal na talaga nitong rifle na to. Ang tagal na niya naghihintay na mabenta. So, definitely not the perfect cleaning kit that you are going to expect, lalo na kung kino-compare mo siya sa mga Western rifles. But, I think it's very good value and it adds to the character ng rifle na ang tagal na niya talaga naghihintay na may mag-uwi sa kanya, no? So, yan. So, if you look at here at this other bag, makukuha ka rin dito. Ayan, meron tayong isang magazine. Nadurog na yung nadurog na yung rifle bag. Kailangan ko na talaga ipatahi. Anyway, kailangan natin ng magazine, extra magazine. So, yung mga ibang ganito, naka-paper bag siya. Itong sa akin, naka-plastic bag siya. So, this is what the extra magazine looks like. Papansin nyo may cut siya dito, hindi siya gaya ng mga ibang mga ibang AK magazine na wala tong cut na to or mababaw lang tong cut na to. Ito talaga malalim kasi diyan yung unique nung SAM Sentinel. So, naman siya, may konting langis-langis pa siya, no. So, anyway, ito yung niya, yung magazine niya. So, lagyan natin siya dito. Okay. Lagyan natin dito, wala na siyang laman. So, kailangan ko na talaga ipatahi itong bag na to dahil siya collector's item yung bag kahit na medyo na siya, gumuguho na yung bag, So anyway, so yan. So yan yung mga accessories niya. Now let's look at what's inside. Okay. Gumagana pa naman yung zipper, which is a good thing. So yan. So, start muna tayo dito sa, user guide niya. So, makikita mo dito sa bag, meron tayong, magazine. Tapos ito yung AK. Sometimes yung mga ibang AK na nasa kit, ay wala na dun sa plastic bag niya. Nawawala na yung plastic bag. Pero yung sa akin, pinalad naman ako. Nandiyan pa yung original niya na plastic bag na may nakatape pa na serial number. So, ito yung dapat sa pangalawang mag. Pero nandito yung bag sa may pocket. So, anyway, check muna natin to. So, ito yung manual niya. Basahin natin yung manual, guys. Siguro try ko na lang picturean to tapos i-upload ko. Pero ito yung niya, yung user manual niya. There are very interesting details na gusto kong i-point out dito sa user manual na to. Okay, so first off, if you open it, ayan, meron tayong table of contents. Okay. Pause nyo na lang guys kung gusto niyo panoorin kung ano yung laman ng niya. Kung gusto niyo basahin yung laman ng manual. Okay, so ayan, meron tayong mga parts dito. So, I'm not gonna read it, pero one thing that I wanna point out here is that if you look over here, yung shooting method niya is single shot tsaka automatic fire. Originally, when this rifle got in, fully automatic talaga to. Pero kinonvert na lang to semi-automatic para mabilis siya ng maging civilian legal siya after nung implementation ng RA 10591. Kasi nung inimport to dito sa Pilipinas, guys, pwede ka pa nun magmay-ari ng fully automatic weapons or select fire weapons under, I think, Executive Order, ano ba yon? 194. So, wala pa tayong gun law nun. Puro executive order lang nun yung gun law. So, you can tell, ang tagal na nun. And one more thing na gusto ko pang i-point out dito is that itong ano na niya, no, if you look over here, ayan, no, the rifle adapts to magazine feeding, is equipped with 2 magazines. The service life of the rifle is 6,000 rounds. It is very typical for Norinco to underrate yung ano niya, yung barrel life nila. I do not believe for a second na 6,000 rounds lang to. Ang dami ko, may mga kakilala na ako sa PNP na gumamit na ng rifles nila for more than 6,000 rounds and okay pa rin yung mga rifles hanggang ngayon. So this is definitely something na under-spec lang to. They were being very conservative with that number, but I'm pretty sure it's much more than this. So yan. So kita mo rin dito na 545 by 45 M193. Guys, ball lang to ha. Tapos they call it the 5.56 semi-auto rifle Type 06. So very, very peculiar that they call it Type 06 talaga siya. Hindi siya yung Sam Sentinel, hindi rin siya yung Type CN LRLS na rifle na may kita nyo doon sa side mamaya. It's actually the Type 06 rifle. So we will call it that way. So M193 cartridge. Guys, hindi uubra dito yung yung SS109 kasi yung twist rate nito is ano lang siya. Ano lang siya, no? Yung pang ball ammo lang siya. Hindi siya pang SS109. 1:10 yung twist rate nito. Hindi siya 1:9 dapat kasi yung kailangan mo for SS109. So 1:10, 1:9. Mas mabagal yung twist rate ng 1:10. So medyo magtatumble dito yung bala ng SS109. So let's look at the rest of the guide. Ito siya. Basahin nyo na lang, guys. Tatry ko picturean kasi upload ako ng PDF, ha? Ayan. So ito siya. Yung buttstock niya in a fold. If you look over here, meron din siya exploded drawing. The English is very the English is very crude. Hindi maayos masyado yung pagkaka-translate niya, but it's okay. We don't buy guns naman for nicely translated manuals. Ito yung mga accessories niya. May oil bottle, kompleto lahat to. Tapos may cleaning rod na nakakabit na dun sa firearm. Now, if you move over here, may kita natin dito tinuturo niya kung paano tanggalin yung magazine. Ayan, cleaning rod and everything. Disassembly and reassembly. Ayan, tinuturo din niya dito yung stock, tsaka yung pagtanggal ng dust cover, cleaning rod. Ayan siya. Okay. Tapos, ayan, meron pa yung pagtanggal ito ng dust cover nga. Ayan nga, yung pagtanggal ng dust cover. Ito naman yung disassembly niya. Ayan. So, maganda naman yung yung description ng rifle, So, okay naman siya. The English, I can tell you that the English is a little bit crude yung translation niya. Pero I think that overall, the manual does a great job of describing every little thing about the rifle. Ayan, yung sight adjustment, pagtanggal nung gas tube. So, handguard assembly, they call it a handguard assembly. Tapos yan yung magazine, pati disassembly ng ng magazine. Dinescribe din nila. This is really nice. Tapos meron pa dito yung mga precautions for assembly. Ayan, operation safety, machinery site, use of accessories. Yan. So, lahat pinaliwanag talaga nito. Pati yung site settings na 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 200 hanggang 400 meters yung sites niya. So, yan. Yan na yung niya. Maintenance niya, safety notice. Tapos may blank page ka pa para mag-take ka ng notes. Tapos yun na yung likod ng manual. So, yan guys. Very simple manual. I've seen much more complicated manuals than this, but I think that this manual gets the job done. Nung nakuha ko pala tong rifle na to, guys, walang plastic bag yung manual. Kumuha lang ako ng ziplock bag, tapos doon ko na siya nilagay. So clearly, yung kit na makukuha nyo, guys, will not always be consistent in the contents. But, I mean, for a new old stock rifle that's been waiting decades to be obtained, what do? You just live with it, I guess. So anyway, tingnan natin yung rifle. Kunin natin yung magazine, So yung magazine, meron kang pouch dito ng magazine. I like it. I would prefer na nakasarado yung buong magazine kasi baka magasgas niya yung rifle. pag nakakalampag yung magazine dito. Pero okay lang naman yan. So anyway, this is the second magazine. The rifle, when you get a kit ng SAM Sentinel, you get 2 magazines to come with it. The magazines itself are actually quite pricey. These are around 5.5 asul na Agilas pag non-gun show. Pag gun show naman, 4.5 asul na Agilas. So, mahal talaga yung magazine. Yun yung pinakamalaking drawback kung akong tatanungin nyo when it comes to SAM Sentinel. Mahal yung magazines. Pero may mga alternative magazines. I'll talk about that in another video kung paano nyo makakapag-produce ng another magazine. Unfortunately, unless nabibili kayo ng ganitong magazine, which Shooter still has a few hundred pieces of as of this date, ngayong August 2. Ang problema dito sa magazine na to, guys, is that mahal siya and proprietary talaga siya. Para lang talaga siya sa SAM Sentinel. Hindi mo to magagamit dun sa mga ibang AKs. I think pwede mo actually itong gamitin sa AK-2000, but I'm not sure. Anyway, hindi pa ako nagkaroon kasi ng AK-2000. Pero ito yung magazine niya. All steel, mabigat, very nice quality magazine. Ito yung tipo na magazine na pag sinagasaan ng tangke, okay pa rin, So okay siya. So I'm gonna put the magazine there. Let's look at the rifle. Okay, so matrabaho. Ito. So yan, so naka-plastic siya. Okay, so let's look at the rifle. So tanggalin mo natin yung plastic, Yung original niya na plastic. So tinago ko siya kasi collectible pa rin yung plastic niya, So you look at the rifle over here. Nandito yung serial number niya na sobrang tagal nang nakatape dyan, So very fascinating na nag-survive pa rin yung plastic bag ng rifle. Nung dumating kasi itong rifle na to, guys, dito sa Philippines, naka-plastic lang talaga siya. Itong mga bag na to, ginawa na lang to dito locally, I think. Kasi makita mo may mga pa siya, yung tailoring chalk. So tinahilang talaga to dito. Hindi siya, I don't think it was made in China or something. So anyway, ito yung SAM Sentinel. So when you get it, naka-fold yung stock niya. Alright, so very nice. So first off, it's a safety check muna natin rifle para sigurado tayong safe siya. So to do that, I'm going to just charge it. Okay. Pwede mong gamitin itong rifle na to nang naka-fold yung buttstock. So let's check it out. Ayan Ayan. So yun. Kita natin. Ayan. Physical check, visual check. Chamber is empty, no magazine. Magazine is also empty pero hindi siya nakakabit. So the rifle is totally safe. So yeah, there it is, guys, the SAM Sentinel. So very nice. If we're gonna look over here, let's look at the markings, I'm gonna try to turn on, ayan yung video niya, yung light niya, ayan, yung marking niya. 556 Type C SLR1. So guys, to Type 06 AK to. That's what it really is, which follows yung nomenclature ng Chinese military industry. Na ganon. Pero you can also call it the Type CS-LR1 rifle. I think the 12 might be the year it was manufactured, but I don't know. Pag tingnan mo yung serial number niya, ayan siya, 12000171. So yan. So if you look at the markings, ayan nga, kitang-kita natin na siya, Jiangxi Arsenal talaga siya. So very nice. So let's look at the sights. Ayan yung sights niya, D, battle sight 0, tapos yung 1, 2, 3, 4. So to check it, ayan yung sight picture niya. Ayan na. Out of focus yung camera, pero yan yung sight picture niya. So sige, let's fold the stock. Ayan, so to do that, you just press this button para ma-release yung lock. Tapos, ayan, deploy natin. Magla-lock siya pag dumating siya sa dulo. Tapos, ayan, yung, niya, yung shoulder, na niya, guys, let's take yung shoulder. Subukan ko i-fold, ayan. Tigas. So, ayan. So, yan yung shoulder or butt pad niya. But as you can see, it's an underfolder. So, here is the AK itself. If you look at the other side, ayan yung controls niya. Yan yung itsura ng AK. There you go. You have safe, then you have semi, safe, semi. Once upon a time, ito, full auto to. Kaya lang, wala na yung auto sear niya, kaya ginawa na lang siyang safe as a part of the conversion process para mabenta siya sa civilian. So, nakalagay dyan SAM Sentinel. Yan yung serial number niya doon sa bolt carrier. Okay, so yan. Look at that. Ang gusto ko ito yung pagkaka-blue sa kanya, no? Medyo purple or plum colored yung blue niya, which is really nice. So, ito siya. Ayan. Susubukan kong tanggalin yung cleaning rod, guys, ha? Ito yung cleaning rod niyan. Ayan. Ayan, mahirap tanggalin ng konti. Ayan yung cleaning rod niya. The cleaning rod, dito mo kinakabit yung cleaning kit. Kung tutuusin guys, hindi mo naman talaga kailangan tong cleaning rod na to kasi marami nang mas magaganda pang cleaning kit na pwede kang gamitin dito. But the thing about the cleaning rod kasi guys ng AK is that this is made of steel talaga. So, pwede mo siyang pantanggal ng squib round. Kung nagkaroon ka ng ganung problema, you just take a hammer to it and smash it kasi matibay talaga tong cleaning rod na to. This is a this is a real AK, real man's cleaning rod, hindi gaya ng mga aluminum na cleaning rod ngayon na pag hinampas mo baka mabaluktot. So, yan, very nice. So, pag ibabalik natin yung cleaning rod, you just put it here. Okay, lusot mo lang siya dyan. Okay, you just press it. Ayan, hanggang maano siya. Umabot doon sa ilalim yung cleaning rod. Tapos mag-lock siya dito sa harapan. So, yan. So check it out. Ito yung rifle. Yan yung magwell. Okay. Yan yung trigger group. If you look at the interior niya from here. Yan. Maganda talaga siya, guys. Despite the fact na ilang dekada na siya naghihintay sa bodega, hindi talaga siya kinalawang kasi maganda talaga yung pagkakagawa sa kanya. So, let's try to, disassemble it. 21 minutes na tayo. We have to hurry up a bit to disassemble it. We press this button. And then we lift yung dust cover niya. I'm gonna try to use dummy round. Okay. Kasi, ayan. So, tanggal natin yung dust cover niya. Ito yung dust cover niya. Kung tutusin guys, actually hindi mo kailangan yung dust cover para paputokin yung AK, Pwede mo siyang iputok ng ganito ng hubad yung dust cover. Pero dapat nakalagay nakasit ng maayos yung yung recoil spring mo, yung recoil spring assembly mo. Ayan. So pag ganito, you can still use this. Okay? Alright, so there it is. Yan yung mga parts niya. Let's look exactly what it looks like kung tinanggal natin tong assembly. Ayan, ito yung spring. Okay. So, ayan ako lang to. Let's have a look. Yung internals niya. Ayan, ang ganda pa rin guys. Kahit na sobrang tagal na niya na naghihintay na may gumamit sa kanya. Ang ganda pa rin ng interior niya. Hindi siya kinalawang. Very resistant to rusting talaga yung AK. Take note guys this predates pa RA10591. So, one thing you're gonna notice is nandito pa yung pin ng auto sear pero wala na yung auto sear. So nandyan dapat yun yung auto sear dito sa part na yan, sa ilalim. So, ngayon na wala na siya at final na rin, at ginrind nila rin yung selector niya, hindi mo na siya mako-convert to full auto, semi-auto na lang siya. Yan yung hammer niya. Nadidecock din ang AK. So, pero tanggalin ko muna tong niya. Tong bolt carrier group. So, ito yung gas piston niya. This is a long stroke gas piston. Ito yung bolt. Okay? Yan, pati yung bolt may serial number. So, to remove the bolt, ayan, mo lang to ayan, tanggalin mo na ganyan. So, yan yung bolt. Yan yung firing pin niya. The firing pin interface with the hammer is here at the back. Ayan siya. So, pag pinalo siya ng firing pin, ganyan lang naman yung iuusli niya. Ito yung extractor. So, yan. So, yan yung part, guys. Ang ganda. Nakakabilib na sobrang tagal nang nandito tong AK na to. Naghihintay sa bodega, pero hindi pa rin siya kinalawang. Para talaga siya sa Pilipinas. It's almost like a AK so unique. It's unique here in the Philippines dahil wala pa akong ibang alam na lugar kung saan ka makakabili ng ganitong klaseng AK ng Jiangxi Arsenal na 5.56. Parang, ewan ko parang tayo lang yata yung may ganito. Kahit sa Forgotten Weapons ni Ian McCollum, hindi pa ako nakakita nag-review siya ng ganitong klaseng AK. So yan. So para ibalik mo siya, isuot mo lang siya dito sa ayan, sa slot na yan. Tapos ganyan mo lang siya. Ayan, so very simple guys. Yun yung maganda dito sa AK. Very simple. So check lang natin siya. Yan yung ano niya, no? If you look at it, yan yung chamber niya. Kitang-kita yung chrome lining nung barrel. So yan. So one last look before we finally put it back together. So yan yung AK guys, the Sam Sentinel AK. For 50 asul na Agilas, makakakuha ka na ng ganito. And yun nga, ako yung nagpapasalamat sa shooters for taking a risk importing a truly unique AK here in the Philippines that I'm sure will be enjoyed by Filipinos for many generations to come kasi itong mga to, ito matagal naman to. Okay? So, mainit. Ngayon, i-reassemble na natin siya. To do that, you just take this, kuha ng AK, take the AK, suit mo lang siya dito, very simple ano. Suit mo lang siya doon sa may, natanggal yung bolt. Okay. So, buti na lang madaling i-assemble. Okay, to do that, you just slide it here. Tapos, meron kang slot dito sa likod kung saan mo siya maisusuot. Okay. Ayan, so nasuot na natin siya. You take the recoil spring assembly, you push it down the slot. Okay. To operate this, pwede mong pakita ko ayan, pwede natin siyang i-decock by charging it a bit. Tapos, you press the hammer, ayan, bumaba yung hammer, then dahan-dahan mo na lang siyang para yan yung decocking niya. Don't do that when there's a round there, pero I like storing my guns na walang tension doon sa spring. So, lahat sila ay naka-decock. So, yan. So, okay na siya. And I will take this, yung dust cover niya. So, ito dito sa may taas. There's a slot here. Kung makikita mo na sinusuotan siya. Okay. You just put it there. And this is a little bit tricky. Okay. Kasi you have to put it in there in such a way. Tapos, i-line mo siya and just push it, ayan, just push it down. Okay, then siya nagsuot. Can be a little bit tricky at first. Yon, so okay na to. So yan, nasuot na siya. I'll just wipe this down kasi pinagpapawisan yung kamay ko. So yan, okay na. To test the rifle for function, you just charge it like this. Kita mo naman naka-semi tayo. Ayan. Ito yung safe niya. We have ang tigas nung niya talaga, nung selector niya. Yung safety lever. Nice clean welds and yung manufacturing niya, yung spot welding niya maayos, tsaka yung mga rivets maayos, hindi siya nagdimpling ng katakot-takot And then we'll test it for function. Okay. Set it here. Ayan, okay na. So, yan, wala namang bolt hold open ng AK, guys. Ayan, wala namang bolt hold open. Except for the Sam Sentinel, there seems to be the setting na minsan nagbo-bolt hold open siya because of the way that the hammer was designed when the auto sear was removed. Pero anyway, ayan. So, charge natin. Okay na siya. So you can see, so point it in the safe direction, charge it, and click. Ayun. So, parehas it decocks. So what I do is I put it like this, and then, ayan, binaba ko lang yung hammer gently. So yan, okay na tayo guys. That's the Sam Sentinel. I'm going to now put it back in the bag. Okay. Ayan. You just fold this one here like that. Matigas talaga. And then you push this. Ayan. Balik na natin siya. Ayan, magla-lock siya pag na-push mo na ng maayos. Let's put it back in the bag. So overall guys, ako masaya-masaya ako sa Sam Sentinel. I think it's a great value for the money that you pay for. There's a lot of reasons why you really should get an AR for your first rifle. Pero if wala ka talagang pera, and 50K or 50 Blue Eagles was all that you could afford to put into this project, I wouldn't really be too disappointed. In fact, I would be very happy. I feel like yung AK kasi guys, kung ang bakbakan ay sa bundok, puro putik, puro alikabok, tapos hindi mo siya malilinisan, tapos umuulan pa, then this is definitely a more reliable choice than going for an AR na medyo mas sensitive sa dumi kung hindi nalilinisan. Baka magka-stoppages ka. Okay, so just put that there. Okay, so take it here. Sarado na natin. So, there you go. Yan ang Sam Sentinel by Shooters. So, maraming salamat guys sa panonood. I hope you enjoyed this. By the way guys, I do not monetize my YouTube channel. So, kung may nakita kang lumalabas na mga ads, feel free to skip it kasi hindi siya nakakatulong sa akin. If you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And if meron kayong mga, you have something to spare, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link. You can donate to the channel through Buy Me a Coffee. Alright, so maraming salamat guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. It took a very long time for me to get it done, but I really appreciate the fact that, nakakakuha na ulit tayo ng mga 5.56 rifles. Truth be told, it took an eternity bago natin ma-accomplish to, thanks to the efforts of the entire gun community. Dahil, kung hindi dahil sa kanila, baka tuluyan ng naban ng semi-auto rifles na 5.56, pero nabawi natin lahat yon. So maraming salamat sa lahat sa atin na nag-effort. What a great gun community we have here in the Philippines. So again, thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, Sam Sentinel at last.